The real TrippyTrey back with another video. You know I had to turn up real quick before the Panthers go live Monday night against them sorry ass Saints. No pun intended. No pun intended. Nah, I'm lying like hell. Right? I can't stand the Falcons, the Saints, Tampa Bay, anybody in our division, man. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. But I'm lit. Whatnot. I'm here with video too. We going up every day from here on out. I'm back, more consistent with y'all, man. We gonna turn up. We gonna do it the right way this time. And I'm back with that thing. Let's see what my boy Brian Burns, man, before this game get turned up, man. I hope we give him his contract because he deserves it, man. On that D line, that boy is a monster, bro. Like, let's get into it, man. See what my boy talking about.
From the standpoint of coming out and having a great year and potentially getting this contract situation resolved, does it, in a way, kind of heighten your performance, I guess, kind of? I mean, I know you play 100%, but, like, is that in the back of your mind, like, kind of prove it sort of thing this year?
I would say it's in the back, but like way in the back. My main thing has always been to level up my game and really dominate games, and that's all my focus is on. But I would say it's way in the back though, for sure.
Being able to play in Monday night, I mean, obviously you'll get a lot of attention anyway. Does that, as far as showcasing your talent and letting kind of the rest of the world know what your game's all about, what's that mean to you?
Oh, that's always a goal. When you have these primetime games, everybody's watching. Even your peers, because they're not playing on a Monday. So that's always the goal, is to show them what you can do and put the league on notice. But I want to put the league on notice
monster,
more.
Man. He gonna show y'all what he can do.
Defensive standpoint than just myself.
I've been watching him since day one, man. This man is a monster.
Ryan, the Saints had some protection issues last week. I know you kind of do this every week, but for your unit especially, is this
Can't hear that, man. Tell him, man, speak up.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a chance to eat due to the fact that they throw the ball more than Atlanta. They don't necessarily have the same run game as Atlanta, the same mentality as Atlanta. So this definitely going to be a time that we can pin our ears back in.
We shouldn't have lost to Atlanta. I'm going to go ahead and state that. Y'all don't believe me? Just go look at the stats. We led in rushing, passing, defense, possession, everything we led. There's no way in hell we should have lost to Atlanta. And that's a division game, so you know that shit hurt. And I was there. We shouldn't have lost to Atlanta, bro. We lose to the Saints, ain't no telling how I'm going to act tomorrow. We cannot lose to the Saints tonight. We cannot lose to the Saints tonight. Come on, man.
Get after it on third down. As far as their troubles with protection, I'm expecting their left tackle to have a big game.
Don't expect
I think
that.
he'll bounce back. So
think you'll be opposite him a lot?
opposite the left tackle. I don't know. It depends on the scheme. Depends on the call. Not too sure. I mean, I play both sides, so I'll be over there probably some point in time in the game.
This is your first time playing on on the Monday Night Football stage. Is this something that you've dreamed about, or is Monday just an
I ain't know this was his first game.
No, it's nothing I dreamed about.
His first Monday night. I ain't know that.
But it's a primetime game, like I said, so it's like all eyes on you. It's time to show out.
The time when teams are hunting for that first win, sometimes there's a tendency to overcompensate, to want to overdo. How do you stay, in the present? How do you, as well as your teammates, stay in the present going into this game?
I kind of tie what you said into like this quote that I go by is motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. So in that state, I would say that like if we stick to our guns, stay disciplined and do what we have to do, things will eventually fall our way. So
last week, everybody around this time was on a will he play, will he not play. I know that you talked to Justin Houston, you talked to God. I know you've been doing some reading. Once you made the decision to cut out all the outside noises, that made this week much more easier for you in terms of preparation?
Yeah, definitely. All that stuff that I was going through came to a halt once week one was over. So, this week of preparation was pretty smooth.
Brian, understanding after the game you did not want to get in your contract deal, is that on hold now? Like, how would you describe now that the season's here, kind of where that stands?
I would probably say it's on hold. You know, we haven't really been in talks. Because I already told him, like, once the season starts, like, I'm all about ball. You know, because I can't give 1,000% on the field and to my teammates if I'm still worried about, you know, contract negotiations and whatnot. And I feel like I owe that to them, you know, to be 100%, 1,000% balled in at all times, because at any point, you know, something bad can happen. So
That's what we
Would
need.
you
We need a
visit
player
at
like
any
that.
point
Yes,
during
sir.
the season, during the bye,
Yes,
or
sir.
if it made sense to?
like you said, if it made sense to, you know, after conversations with my team and whatnot, if that's what makes sense, then we'll cross that road once we get there. But as of right now, I'm all for my teammates and my coaches.
You know, it's been well documented, you are a team first guy. Any fears, any thoughts of mid-season trade?
Fears and thoughts of mid-season trades. I ain't think about it too deeply.
We not trading this, man. No.
That's my story. That's my story. You know, I can't really control that. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that one.
Yeah, ain't no way.
So what's the strategy with the contract now then?
What?
Ain't no way.
What's the strategy from your team, your reps for the contract right now?
We haven't spoken on any strategies just yet. I told you my main thought is just football. So
Let's go.
Any other questions for Brian?
Is it weird that you're at a press conference in the middle of an FSU game?
yeah, I got caught watching that just for a minute.
And, like, has this, like, obviously this is the first time doing it, it's just a day, and you've done Thursday night football and stuff like that, but do you have to change up anything in your schedule other than, like, the practice schedule this week, just to kind of keep the, you know, the flow going, just because you are playing on Monday as opposed to...
I'd say probably a little extra cardio, just because we have that extra day where, you know, we're more focused on the details and trying to beat up our body, because we're gonna have a quick turnaround next week. But other than that, it's just an extra day to prepare. So, you know, extra film study. It's quite a blessing, because we have a lot of time to, you know, study for Atlanta, and now we have even more time to study for the Saints. So.
Have you talked to JC since Frank mentioned he had a procedure on his hamstrings? Have
Of course.
you talked to him and the optimism you have and he has for him being back with this crew?
Yeah, of course. I always keep in touch with JC. I think he's in high spirits. He's doing good. And I can't wait for him to get back. So that's all we're looking forward to, is him coming back.
What do you lose when he's not on the field?
You know, it's a next up business. So I would definitely say that the guys are going to step up. They're going to step up to fill that slack of JC leaving. But him being on that field, his presence is definitely felt from a physical standpoint, mentally standpoint. He just got that dog in him, and I think he's one of the most physical corners probably in this league. So I think physicality is the main thing his presence brings.
Do you don't
Miss
nail
that boy,
it,
man.
but especially hate it for him, given that he's been through this now a couple of times. Is that especially, do you feel bad?
Do I feel bad for him?
He seems, in talks I've had with him, kind of pushing back on this idea that he's injury prone, and kind of like the McCaffrey narrative that started.
That's just a lot of, you know, he say, she say. I mean, we try not to buy into any of that. Of course, I feel bad for him because I got love for him, you know. So anybody that DJ, Shaq, anybody get hurt that I got love, Yito, anybody that get hurt that I got love for I'm gonna feel bad for him. But from the injury prone standpoint and all that, it's just he say, she say. Like, he has certain injuries that you can't even control. You know, friendly, whatever it may be. But from that standpoint, I try to tell him not to focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know the type of player he is, and we know what he brings to the game. So that's he say, she say. I ain't worried about that.
Let it damn fly in here.
You doing good? I thank you.
Appreciate it.
For sure.
Appreciate you.
With that being said, y'all like, subscribe, y'all keep watching, man. I'm dropping every day now, man. We lit reaction videos every day. Friday, I'm coming at you guys with Real is Real Radio. I'm highlighting my boy Boo, the man. That boy, hey, I'm telling you, that boy got nothing but some heat hits. I'm back with some
Get
locked
NFL
in,
stuff.
man. Y'all lock in, get y'all roster right. We locked in, but with that being said, yes sir, that's who I do it, man. Hey, my motivation in this booth and when I go hard, that's who I got right there behind me. And you know I got my man Kobe. Yes sir, Kobe Bean Bryant. Alright, I'm out talking my shit. Let me get ready for this Carolina game. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Yes sir.